We are back into it. Chat. How we looking on the new interface I have for this? Yes, okay, that's looking good. Hello, Blades. I'd say I was right on time. At at the cost of some cool features. 54 seconds late. Oh, why you gotta do me like that? We're looking like we're still in Carrier Manor. Did you lose? Yes. So unfortunately, last night's bounty was too much for us, and we were not able to complete Royal Knight Loretta. Quite a few attempts in, I might add. So this time around, we are, yeah, check and see that. We are going after Red Wolf Radigan. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Red Wolf Radigan, and then after that, I'm gonna poll chat and see how we feel about going somewhere else, or maybe playing a nice mystery game for the rest of the night. Do you remember how to get into the academy? Because I assume you don't. Well, I already have the glintstone key, and I can walk in whenever the fuck I want. So, I did mention last stream that we did go and pick up the glintstone key. You probably had missed that. Was there a recount? There was not a recount. I have yet to go through any of the VODs because going through the VODs means I have to be doing editing, and I was kind of busy last weekend. I may get to it this weekend. But that's 8 hours of watching myself, which is... Ugh. Where do we go in the Academy Gate Town to get into... I'm starting to think the text is going to slowly capture the entire screen. How do you mean? Is there something in the thing that I don't see? Oh shit! Oh, that's how it's currently set up. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, chat. I'm setting up a new feature. I'm setting up a new feature, and that is kind of a sneak preview of it, I guess. I'm halfway through setting up a chat bot that lets me have chat up on the screen. For both YouTube and Twitch. That's funny that that was up there. You know, I don't think I went into the school this way last time. I recommend a different font and color. That is literally the last thing I change. I'm still trying to get through steps like 2 through 10, alright? Like, remember your buttons. There's a night boss over here, isn't there? Touch the grass. Alrighty. Is it up there? Knight's Cavalry, yeah. Okay, so there's a Knight's Cavalry. Okay, so we've got that, and we're heading south, which we don't want to be doing. We want to be going the opposite direction. Oopsie doopsie. Gate Town North. Can I get in from the Gate Town North? I think I can. He's around. Yeah. No, it's not Gate Town North. The hell is it? It's over here. East Rail Lucaria Gate. Yeah. There we go. Go to the gate. Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I'm like, I will remember eventually. This won't take nearly as long as us getting to other bounties. Because once we go inside the castle, I don't think we can ride Torrent anyways. but we shall see. Vale, buddy. No need to boof. No need to bark. No, we're all good. The wolf is pretty deep, though. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of running to get to the right. Because you have to go, like, all the way through the, pretty much all the way through the academy, right? Alright, up we get. Halfway? Okay. Yeah, because I guess at the very end is... I forget her... Is her name just Rhea Lucaria? I forget. Yeah. No torrent for us. Whole sections with giants before Renala. That's her name. Renala. Sup, eggheads? Boink. Oh. Forget you guys swing or shoot multiple projectiles. What? Oh. Try that shit again. Stupid head. It's Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. Man, every time I open into a church in a Souls game, it makes me genuinely think of... Oh. That was a lot of damage really quickly. Makes me think of, not Vort of the Boreal Valley, but, Dancer of the Boreal Valley. At least this one doesn't have a fat man or glowing swords boy. Okay, I thought you were talking about, Smo and, his buddy, Mr. Lionhead, but, you said glowing swords boy and lost me? Maybe we should actually armor up for this run. Might save us a bit of heartache. Batman is Godskin Noble, and Glowing Swords Boy is Pontiff. Okay. Yeah, those, not thinking in the Elden Ring terms, I guess. Did I ever even fight those guys? I'm not even sure I did. They don't sound familiar. Pontiff is Dark Souls 3. Okay, so it is that Pontiff. Alright. We're gonna continue just running past. Goodbye, guys. Ooh, okay. No, it's not in the back here. Oh. But there is a somber smithing stone. Yeah, it's over this way. Don't go the other way. Get the grace instead. Ooh, okay, you're pinwheel. Got it. I genuinely thought he was just gonna stand in place and they started running at me. Now, if I recall, this way... Oh. I am not recalling correctly. I thought this was the way to the grafted son of a bitch. I hate nothing in this game more than, like, the grafted enemies. Not because of, like, the body horror aspect, mind you. They're just really annoying. Maybe try hitting that wall? Bro. Was I remembering correctly, or no? Are there even illusory walls in this game? I didn't think there were. He got me, chat. ladies and gentlemen. We got him. There are many wild takes, yeah. Oh, there are many illusory walls. That was a wild take. You say so. I think that's a pretty legit take. One is in a church just like this. Couldn't remember if it was this one. Yeah. Gotta reuse some assets, even if you're a legendary fucking Japanese studio that just makes beautiful environments for a living. Man, I remember this graveyard being a pain in the ass. But it's because we needed something that was in it. Like, we weren't just trying to run through. Oh yeah, here's the lifts. Oh god, dog. Stop. You see, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that on the other side. So, Did you get Moonveil, by the way? I assume not, as you don't have it. Good job, by the way. Thanks. Yeah, we haven't gotten Moonveil. Look, a lot has happened in the last couple of days. So, lots of specifics about the stream have kind of ebbed and flowed. You could also have the Sword of Night and Fire. I think I'll go with Moonveil, because I've never used Moonveil before. It would be like a first time... No, not your fault. Okay, at least they were kind enough to put my runes on this side. Up we go. Cool. Where do we stop? Right up here, I think? I vaguely remember there at least being a grace up here. Yes. Cool. My ability to recount like ways to go in video games has always kind of surprised me. Cause like I'll just go down a path like once or twice, and then I'll remember it like years later when I'm playing the same game. Yeah, up and past all of these motherfuckers. Nope. Bye. Bye-bye. I'm sure you passed the illusory wall. Is that the illusory wall with the grace behind it? Red Wolf Radigan, first pull! And Esper not even here to enjoy it. This was Esper's pick. Esper wanted this to be the first boss. Unfortunately, we did not have Raya Lucaria or... Who gets lost driving around town? Oh, I do not. I just name roads wrong because everything near where we live has similar names to other things in my mind. And I realize that's still a me problem, but also, meh. I think it's the left bookcase at the top of the stairs. Okay. We'll have a look. Yes. Cannot open from this side. Oh, fuck me. Alright. At least it's not downtown Atlanta. That is true. If you ever go to Atlanta, just find your way to Peachtree. Which one? Exactly. This one? Go. 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 Alright. Just. With Common. I can see why this is a popular room. People frickin' loved Common when this game came out. Up the ladder we go. Where it stops, I don't know. I'm like hoping for a grace up here, but now I'm thinking this is just a path to like a whole quarter of the game that I didn't explore the first time around. Because that's exactly how Souls games work. Okay, I guess this just was nothing. Unless there's another hidden wall within the hidden wall room. Which they definitely do. Anyways. Goes to the door. The door? The door! The door? It's kind of sad that I have that memorized. There is one of those in this game in a catacomb. Oh, okay. Okay. That was a 3. Okay, I have no idea what your stagger bar is like. Oh! Oh! We got swords. We got more swords. I don't think I enjoy swords nearly as much as this dog enjoys swords. Damn it. I didn't realize we were in that dire straits. Damn it. I was hoping he'd stagger. Ah! Alright. I'm not gonna read that on stream. The dreaded anti-sip. Yeah. Oh my god. I don't think we're gonna be using another blue pot for this one, so we will actually reallocate. There we go. Alright. Now to find our way back. I don't remember if this was the boss run or not. This feels long to be the boss run, but it also feels right, because Raya Lucaria is kind of just built like that. It is? Yeah, okay. Sup, Wolfie? Okay. That was pure greed. And that cost us our runes. Oh, God. Yes. Stop rooting for the boss, Valrin.
It is kin.
Huh?
I said it is kin.
I guess. There's only pocket change anyways. Yeah, kinda. It's a wolf with a sword and books. Okay, fair. It can't really get more similar, can it? But stick bug. And it doesn't animate. It is hard to read. Sawblades said something in the chat. Try and help me. But I'm beyond help. I am not looking at chat right now.
He said, "Stop being a
Just getting hit by the same thing on the corpse run over and over again. Oh, bro was like, bet. Oh my god, Esper's gonna be so upset if I beat this before she shows up. Bro! Alright! Dude, don't play the noise. It was the stagger noise. Oh my god. I almost just dropped that. Had it in my hands, almost dropped it. Alright, cool. Well, we have downed our bounty for the stream. It makes me feel good about myself. I was hoping for it. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were. I mean, low-key, I was. I was like, if I had let that go, would have been a great clip. But now we have beaten our quarry. Which means we also get another 3 levels, which is dope. And we have a choice, chat. At this point, I guess I'm just talking to 3 of you. But do we want to pick a bounty and go for another boss here in Elden Ring? Or do we want to switch to the classic Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion? I picked up the remastered version. I picked it up basically to play it on stream. I already have a character picked out. It won't look as fancy as I intend it to look next week, but we could do that. Start our Oblivion journey, or we could continue with bounties. Alright, Blades' vote is for the bounties. Valrin has walked entirely away from his computer. Zora? Zora?
Hmm?
What is your vote?
How do you know my vote is? I'm the one that stopped the damn game.
So, Zora's vote is for Oblivion. So
But my
Valrin
vote
is
doesn't
the
count.
tiebreaker. Your vote doesn't count? Why doesn't your vote count?
Because I'm biased.
Everyone's biased. That's why everyone gets a vote. Until we eliminate biases. Yeah, exactly. He's biased for the other spectrum. What was these? I was going to abstain, but now it sounds like I cannot. So the idea is either swap from bounties. Yeah, it's 1-1. So you're the tiebreaker. Do you want to swap from bounties into Oblivion 4 Remastered, or do you want to continue with bounties?
Well, we had this scheduled. Too late to change?
It's not too late to change. That's why I'm saying, like, we already we killed this in under 30 minutes, which is great. Bounties, you need to be chewed on more. All right, we're continuing with bounties. So, we have our map here now. Red Wolf of Radigan is done. Now, I will say, for the record, previous bounties are open. But we can move forward to bigger and better. So does chat have any specific boss they want to see next? The bigger wolf with the bigger sword.
Yeah.
And the more books. Unfortunately, there is no bigger wolf. We just got the biggest wolf. There might be some magical wolves later, but they're not nearly as big and they're not a boss. Swap to Dark Souls 3 and find a Grave Tender. No, I don't think we're gonna go with a boss that isn't in this game. I'll give you guys a couple minutes, and if we can't pick on something from chat, we'll go with the randomized Z method.
Getting up.
All right. Randomized Z method. So you can pick anything from this whole region of the map here.
Zoom it over here.
Oh, she's zooming in on Caleb, chat. Oh no. This one?
Yeah.
Alright. Elder Dragon Grail. Yeah. Yeah, I remember this. That isn't even a boss? I mean, technically it is, because you can stab it. So, yes. I would prefer a repick, because this is basically just a big punching bag that you stand at and hit for an hour. So we'd just be doing a Q&A, I guess. Do you want to stick in the same region?
Huh.
You good? Very cold? That one? Black Blade Kindred of the Bestial Sanctum. Okay. That's what was picked, chat. So I will give you the option of one more repick, and I'll tell you why. Because this will be very much like the not the Renala, the Loretta pick, and we'll just beat our head against it for a long time. Alright, Putrid Tree Spirit, the War Dead Catacombs. That is the last repick. Loretta is possible, that isn't. Fair enough. That is harder. Alright. So I guess we're gonna go fight the Putrid Tree Spirit. Oh, that is also harder and also inside of Radahn's Arena, so you can't? This is inside of Radahn's Arena? Doesn't look like it's inside of Radahn's Arena. Okay, so our re-pick.
Hmm.
Can't do that one, because we already killed it.
Mm-hmm.
This one? Guardian Golem. Alright. I don't think I've ever fought this guy. Thought guys like it. 100% sure it is in his arena? Okay, cool. So we will go with this Guardian Golem then. In the High Road Cave. Pretty sure this is all the way up kind of the river mouth here. So we need to go to the river. Alright. Now that we've wasted 10 minutes picking the next bounty. I'd say wasted. I mean, we chose this. It's all good. So we are going to go all the way back over here. go to Mirkwood Catacombs, I think. Can't think of any issues with the golem. Should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, the golem definitely easier than all of the other choices. So, can we go up here? Ooh, we gotta... Ah, yes, we can. Are not now. Oh, hello? There we go. Whee! Up we go. And then I think we gotta go up that way. Well, maybe not. Maybe we can just do it this way. Hey, that should be fine. Oh. That shouldn't have hit me. Oh, we are surrounded by takoyaki. Yes! Tasty, tasty, good to eat. Don't know why I went up here. I need to go down. Oof. Just make the camera do all sorts of unsavory things. Oh. Alright, so somewhere around here should be the cave that this golem's in. Are we de-aggroed now? Yeah, I think we are. Okay. Hello, Esper! How you doing? I think it was on your right a while ago. Yeah, Esper, we have completed your bounty. You can see it. Yep. The wolf is dead. It says High Road, so I assume it's... Yep, there it is. Thank you. And now we're going after a giant that lives in this cave. How he got in here? No idea. But he's here. We've got a stake. Yep. Okay, we're falling. We're falling gently. Right. Cave opens up into wolves. Going down instead. Because it's lit. And that's part of game design. If you light a path, that's the path you want your players to go down. Seems rougher. It's fine. Okay. Hi. What I really need to do at some point, some point soon, is go and upgrade my katana. If I made a game, I would light a path and make it death, just for fun. Oh, we're gonna go where the messages are. Bye. That's... Okay, you can follow me while I go down. That's not great. Oh, that's the endless pit. Okay, cool. God damn it. Nothing like platforming in the dark, everyone. Oh, there was a stake right there. Good. Awesome. Dope. Much better. Cost us our rings. Whatever the hell this is. Hey, smithing stuff. Nice. Oh. Fuck. Nice. Hello. Let me past. You want to have to go. Oh, you gave me no choice. Alright, so this is just the loot path. Got it. I was wondering if it was the loot path or it was the you should definitely go this way path. Go. Shamshir. Nice. If we wanted to go a lighter, quicker knife build. Okay. Damn, that message damn near got me killed. And that's... You're so cute. Why do you make me want to kill you? Dies to own stupidity. Go to the light. Continue going to the light. What's up, Big Taco? There's the way out. Past the Big Taco. Here we go. All right. Doing this bit without messages would be impossible without a proper light. Thing is I don't even know what I'd use as a light around here. Alright, we did it, chat. We got to the fucking thing. Alright. Get us some materials. Hopefully there's a stake around here that I just can't see. Alright. Yo, what's up, buddy? Oh, maybe we have fought this guy, actually. Oh, you swung that rather quickly. Stop that. Okay. Bro's mad, I get it. He's posing. Charge? Okay. Oh, I remember that move. If we didn't fight this guy, we fought someone with the exact same moveset. Get staggered, fool. Can't actually hit your other shit from here, so I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, that's fire. Okay. Rookie mistake. Yeah, kind of. Ow. I hate that I can't unsheath anymore. Okay. That worked out though. Alright. Got him. Let's go, chat. First try. Woo! Blue Dancer Charm. Much better than spending 2 hours killing a fucking 10 million HP dragon. Think he was blind? I mean, being down here for so long, I wouldn't doubt it. Alrighty. Let's go. Daylight. I vote Malekith the Black Blade. Now, Malekith I know is supposed to be the king of the elves, so I'm not sure if that's a legit suggestion or if that's just a joke. But I'm gonna treat it as a legit suggestion. Initially. Where is Malekith on the map? Malekith the Black Blade. Definitely sounds like it's in Caelid. But Black Blade guys can be fucking anywhere. It's a required boss that absolutely kicked your ass. How do you not remember? Several reasons. A lot of them related to gardening. Alright, so if we can't get to that boss, does anyone else in chat have a suggestion? Gardening? Yes, I agree. Gardening. Zora's already here. Zora's already ready to point the finger. Should make that a stream too. Zora's talked about gardening streams actually. So if we decide to do that, that's going to be on Zora's channel. Go watch that. Yes, really. Here, let's choose from this region. Ooh, God, sorry. That one? Alright, Knights Cavalry at the Lunaria Lakes of the North. Lurnia. Zora has a channel where? Not yet. That is an in potential future way. In the garden. I find making recommendations myself kind of spoils the effect. I mean, fair. I mean, Zora's pick is just as, like, legitimate as any of yours. Like, she is a member of the community, just like you guys. So the only annoying part about this guy is that he's another one that we have to set it to a specific time to actually fight. But, unlike the last one, these guys don't tend to be hard as fucking nails. Plus, we can fight them mounted. Which maybe we could have tried on the last guy, I don't know. Can we do unsheath from... No. We can just do a power left strike. This is not nighttime. Oh, I guess it is. It's a very light nighttime. What's up, Knights Cavalry? It's night, so we came out to cavalry. Knight's Cavalry is so boring, Blade says, as he murks me. Maybe this isn't a one I do mounted. I don't remember. No chivalry, though. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Code of Chivalry was only adopted by, like, later knights and stuff like that a lot. Early on, it was very samurai-esque. Okay, come on. Am I disconnected? What the hell? Okay, like, it wouldn't let me get off of Torrent. There we go. Jesus. You went in for the attack, you didn't practice chivalry either. I didn't say that I was. Nor did I say that was the correct way to go about this. Just realized this is also not so, this is not Knight's Cavalry, this is just some dude on a horse. The ultimate boss. Some dude on a horse. What? I killed your horse. Fucking asshole. Try saluting, it might work. Let's actually make it nighttime again. We, like, started at, like, just the very beginning of Nightfall and somehow went all the way through night in just one go. Yeah, don't start fights with strange knights in the dark. They have quite the advantage. Alright, there's the one we're actually looking to fight. Now, as I recall, they can just kind of, like, stay on their right-hand flank. It's like fighting Loretta, but easier. It's... Except for when terrain gets to do the terrain thing. Not enough heals. Ah, well. Losing more chump change. To be fair, that was free chump change that we didn't need to lose, but... It's hard to tell the difference between the morning and night, like, biomes here. Yeah, like, the brightness level is nearly exactly the same. So, when we guys do play Oblivion, because we are going to play Oblivion some point soon, what do you want our character to be? I was trying to think of some good characters that we might make to take us through the wonderful land of Oblivion. A lizard, a female. A female lizard. Okay, female Argonian, I'm down. I normally play Argonian anyways, so that's nice. That's my favorite. Is there a character, a lusty maid? Oh, yes. The lusty Argonian maid playthrough. Let's go. Does the knight literally just make the other knight disappear? That's interesting. Oh, that also doesn't help. We're medium rolling right now. Surprised we did the last 3 bosses like that, or 2 bosses like that. It's the shadows. You can't see the night in the dark of the night. Yeah. Alrighty. When did you correctly learn that light rolling is superior? It was, before, Loretta. The Tree Guardian. Yes. So what happened is the very last attempt of the Tree Guardian, which was like more than like I had the allotted time for. It was literally a one more thing, one more try thing, and we downed the Tree Guardian on our first fight light rolling. It was perfect. Alrighty. This guy. Pretty mobile. For being on a giant... I don't want to call that a horse, because with the cowl, it doesn't really look like a horse, but it whinnies, so it's gotta be a horse. I don't know any other animal that whinnies, do you? Damn, that hurts. When he hit, I imagine this weapon has the sweet spot there at the top, so... Oh, and then we got a sip of sadness. The dreaded sip of sadness. God damn. These guys are way easier to kill when you don't have a level 1 katana. I light roll on my DLC character, but it has full armor. It's also level 300 or something like that. Yeah. That's what being level 300 gets you. Why not get level 2 katana? It's a good point. I'm not sure what we're looking like on smithing stones. I don't think we have that many. Jesus. Okay, 5742. What, can that get us up to like 4? Moonveil is special, yeah. But we have the giant unlocked, so we can buy the Sombers for Moonveil if we go pick it up. 1 or 2 levels, maybe, 1 for sure. Okay. Where is Moonveil? Can we go pick up Moonveil right now? Because if we can, I'd like to. And then... boss drop and Kaled. Fuck. Okay. Magma Worm. Got it. Okay, well, I guess that means we're gonna finish, or try and finish Knight's Cavalry and then do Magma Worm, or do we want to drop Knight's Cavalry entirely? Okay, chat, this is your bounty system. What do you want more? The Magma Worm or the Knight's Cavalry here? I'm sorry for being very boring. You want the wolf back? I'm sorry, the wolf isn't coming back. The wolf's dead. Wolf go night night. Alright.
Wolf went to a farm upstate.
We got multiple people for the worm, which I think is like around here somewhere, but I'm gonna look it up real quick. Zora, no, the trauma. It's so funny when people say that too, because like genuinely my parents took one of our first dogs to a farm when he like, I think we were moving and couldn't take them with us, is what happened. Look far left mid. Here. Oh, that's Frenzied Duelist. That's... Is it this one? No, that's Mad Pumpkin. Up, up. Well, I was like around here, because I thought it was around here. Middle screen left. I'm driving Blades insane. No. Directionally challenged Blades. Left. Down. Oh, I could just hover. That's quicker to check, I guess. Magmore. So it's in the Gale Tunnel. It's probably... There's probably a... It's like Gale Tunnel. Okay. Well, there's a tunnel over there. So, we're not going Dragon Barrow West. We're actually going down here, and we want, like... The entrance to the tunnel looks like it's right there, so... Bobo. See, once I actually... I would have probably found it faster without the shouting of directions. To be entirely honest. But hydrate, everyone. Sip in only fury is left. Okay. Can you die just like straight off of this brace if you just drop down? Doesn't look like you should be able to, but it might be just far enough. Yes, you can. Huh. Even that wasn't short enough, I guess. Welp. Had to take the horse with you. I mean, technically it was the horse's doing. I like my little emotes. They might not be custom emotes yet, but I do like my little emotes. What's up, guys? You guarding the entrance to something? Is this the Gale Tunnel? It sure the fuck is. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Get right. Wow. They just like set you up for failure, huh? Alrighty. Time to find a safe way to get down here. Looks like that's gonna be it. Yeah. What's up, Esper? Did I hydrate? I did hydrate. Thank you. Thank you for checking. I will hydrate some more because I like hydration so much. Hey, another somber. Good. You get a bunch of sombers in here to level up Moonveil as you earn Moonveil? That's nice. With water, Z. Z is taking care of her medicine right now, but I will make sure she's had water today. Today seems like a low water bar. It is. No one's arguing that, but you gotta start somewhere. Oh, nope. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a lethal drop or not. I don't think I've ever been down here before. Oh. Who's screaming? Nailing this? I mean, up until a point. That was a lethal drop. Good point. Good point. Became a lethal drop real quick. But yeah, I am gonna run this mainly because I really don't like dealing with the miners. The miners just take so little physical damage. Big doors, I assume. Big doors indeed. Let's go. Superhero landing. He did the superhero landing. All right. Now, do I remember anything about this boss? Not at all. He has a sword. He's a giant thing with a sword. Which actually makes me feel pretty good about this boss. Oh yeah, he does the lava run thing. Go away, Google. I didn't ask you. Oh my god, what? my phone just like lit up like with several things. Well done avoiding the lava. Yeah, I did a bang up job of that. Dude. These are the fast guys. Want these. Grayson. Large windstone scrap. Is Grace Mimic literally like a temporary bonfire? That doesn't sound like something they'd add to a Dark Souls game. It spreads so quickly. Alright. Cool. Oh, dude. That sucks. I was like trapped by the boss. I couldn't like roll out. That sucked so bad. Is there a closer bonfire to this, just so I know to look for it, or not? I mean, this seems like a perfectly reasonable run. I was getting that water. He was secretly hoping that I'd already have this guy down by the time he got back. Yeah, I think this is one we fight on maybe. Maybe. Easy boss. Yeah, I know. Pattern-wise, I just gotta remember a lot of them. I already kind of got some of them down. Pattern hurt brain. Bye. Alright. Back into the pit. Samurai versus Salamander. Charge anytime soon or not? Alright. We're remembering, chat. Kind of. There's a little charge then. Oh, that the stagger? Jesus. Well, I'm stuck in a place where I can't really utilize it. But we got the stagger. Good for us, chat. Alright. Good stuff. Big boy goes charging away. And we get him to charge again. And don't get squashed by it. No! He's rolling me into the lava! Oh my god! That was genuinely terrifying. Sip indeed. Sips to save our lips. I mean lives. No! Ah, we were doing so well. For, like, this guy has an insane amount of health for, like, the fact that we're on a level 1 sword. Just means we're gonna be in this fight for a little bit. Which, of course, just allows for more mistakes. Just like they planned. I like how it's funny to say, like, game design wise, they were like, no, like there are like two philosophies. It's like they always intended for it to be this hard because they fought everything, you know, level 1 and naked. And then there's the camp of people that you're like, nah, they're just going to, like, go and farm up a bunch of shit and fight it with a level 10 weapon and their favorite armor. And, you know, each playstyle is equally viable. Someone beat this game on a banana? Yeah. I mean, one of them is definitely more impressive to watch than the other. That's... But everyone has their own content, too. That sucks. I mean, I should have just rolled, but it still sucks. Hello, goodbye. Watched a girl beat Millennia twice at the same time with one of her feet on a dance pad and one on the controller. That's... that's talent, I guess. I couldn't do something like that. That's impressive. Like, she must be a drummer or some shit. Separating her foot from her hand so easily. That was super late. No, roll, please. Damn it. It wasn't hitless. That's... I'll ask only for that. That there not be a hitless attempt. Those miner guys, they also remind me of something. I can't quite put my finger on it. But they remind me of something from some other form of media. Okay, I need to avoid that. That's nice. Oh, I rolled too early. She beat Millennia on a dance pad at soul level 1. Nice. I mean, that's just... That's an insane amount of farming, man. Like, just farming the same boss fight for hours. That's for the audience that also watches Kaizo Pokemon. This video is so intense, I can't hear you. This is like... You come into my own stream. You disrespect me. Big. Stink. Didn't like being called stink. Imagine it does not smell great in there, though. I love the level design in this game, because it's like everything, like even if it's using like a similar tile set, is very unique and very different. But then they get to boss arenas, and they're just like, yeah, no, like, our boss arena designers left for the day. Like 2 to 3 days a week, so they just, there's less time. So they copy paste like a couple dozen of them. Like here in the mines too. So the catacombs, the mines, you know, like the mines and the caves are pretty much all the same. But then they're like, alright, the other, you know, 2 days they show up, they make like the greatest fucking room you've ever seen in your life, so I guess we have to give them a pass. That didn't one-shot. I guess I wasn't directly under the blade that time? Have you seen Renala's boss arena? Only for a little bit. Because I only have watched, I think, one other person fight Renala. Other than that, it's just my attempt. And on my attempt, I was too flabbergasted that we were making it in one that, like, I did not really pay attention that much in, like, the second or third phases, because I really just wanted to clutch it, and I did. Rowana, not Renala. Well, I can't be blamed for that one. Come on. That's on whoever named those fucking bosses. Alright, we had a Sips. We're also out of unsheaths. Which means if we're doing this, kind of just doing it raw. Ooh, and now we're doing it in one hit. Okay. Not impossible. Can we clutch 3/4 health? With basically nothing but the clothes on our back. And this sword I found. Hello. Yeah? Valor has thoughts. Valor, your thoughts, Kate. Check your DMs quick. I have not seen that boss arena before. Looks really cool though. Valor, I'm gonna need you to chill out, buddy. You can't make your singing debut on my stream. They know you from when you were a puppy. Yeah, you were far quieter back then. Somehow. You were a very quiet puppy. Maybe I'm just recalling incorrectly. But yeah, that's a lot of noise, buddy. Lay down. No, go to bed. Bed. Okay, now you're just complaining from your bed. That's not the point of you going to bed. got hit with the people's elbow. Yes. Oh, fuck me. What even was that? Well, stop hitting stuff with your tail. Lay down. My god. This boy is relentless. Alright. Balrin, you have to take over the death counter. Because Zora's going to take our noisy puppy outside. Thank you, love. Darling, sweetie of my life. See, okay, the fact that you and Blades have the same thought makes me think I should, like, just, like, demod both of you or something. You're not a mod? Yeah, I know. I'm like, why does it look like that's already been done? I thought both of you were mods, but whatever. Would you like to be mods? I can give you the sword. Can't afford my moderation services. I mean, to be fair, there's not that many moderation services for this stream. I still think some are missing from last time. I agree, but at the same time, I wouldn't have put it past myself sometime in the last few years to just go through and purge, like, excess. Like, not necessarily, like, unnecessary, or... I still think some are missing from last time. I meant deaths, not mods. I was never a mod. Well, I think there could be some missing from last time. And I think it's because I might have done an audit sometime in my downtime. And I probably wasn't in the best headspace either, so... Dude. I rolled right into it, but I didn't anticipate he was gonna spit it right there. You survived an audit? Woohoo! Yeah, exactly. That is a takeaway from it, I suppose. I feel like I was at your first represent too. I've covered wars. Wars? What kind of wars are we talking about here? Twitch wars? I didn't know Twitch had wars. You are potentially the last person I gave mod to. Could have also been a couple other people. Okay. I want to position him somewhere where the stagger will do me a good favor, because I think we're getting close to stagger. Ouch. Oh, the anti-sip. No. We almost hit half health there. Literal Flame Wars? I don't think you're old enough to qualify for the Flame Wars, kiddo. I think that's Falrin's territory, not yours. That's Zora's territory, not yours. I think you don't know my age. I think we're about the same age. And if not, you're a bit younger than me. And I think we have had this conversation at some point in the past. I don't know either of our ages. I used to have it under the stream. So I thought it was a point of discussion at some point in time. But Flame Wars are early internet shit. I was once accused of being a middle-aged dad? No, not at all, man. A middle-aged dad couldn't dedicate the amount of time you do to watching streams. Are you kidding me? Like, yeah, I mainly base my guess off of, like, the content I know you consume more than it is, like, my assumptions about stereotypes you may or may not fit into. People usually peg me for older than I am, just because I'm typically the dad of the group, but eh. If I wasn't here, I'd say I watch no streams. Well, that's nice. I'm glad to be your one and only stream. Yeah, I'm terrible at watching live content, basically. Like radio, like live recordings of podcasts, fucking, oh god, I stepped in water. Live streams and all that, like, I'm terrible at watching live content. I will wait until live content is done and watch the VOD of the live content. And it's not like I won't watch the entirety of the content anyways. I'm not skipping anything for the most part. That actually might be a better route. Just don't like watching streams without chatting, and I don't like just watching someone play. Fair. I will typically, like, leave comments after videos and stuff like that. I've become quite the prolific commenter on YouTube, I think. Like, at least I think that way, because, like, I recognize a lot of the people in comment sections and stuff. It's like, when I see YouTube spheres cross over, that's, like, one of my favorite things on the internet. Is watching YouTubers and then going to the comments section and seeing a YouTuber from, like, cooking YouTube on a gaming video or something like that. I'm just like, oh my god, you're here. And I feel like within the spheres I run in, I know a lot of the lore, which is nice. But a lot of the spheres I run in are also pretty unpopular spheres sometimes. Like, a lot of my gaming content I watch it from people that have been doing gaming content on YouTube for, like, over 10 years. A lot of the time. And then, like, even they're having, like, crossovers and shit now, too, because I found Milo, the Mini Minuteman on YouTube. Damn. And that hit me. Okay, cool. I barely watch YouTube anymore, especially not gaming. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry for you. I try and watch YouTube in pretty much every situation I can, like at work and while I'm gaming and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of learning comes down to absorbing content, and one of the best ways I absorb content is just watching YouTube videos about it. That's why I'm on science YouTube and cooking YouTube and chemistry YouTube and gaming YouTube and news YouTube. I just read too much for gaming, anime, and YouTube to fit in. Oh. Reading anime and gaming is all I have time for. Oh, fair. Yeah, I mean, back when I read a lot of manga, when it was free from my school's library. I did dedicate quite a bit of time to that. But I was also a kid in school. I could read at school, and then I could watch YouTube at night pretty easily. Dude. I didn't realize I was in charge. GG, go again. Definitely reading. It takes me so long to read. Like, I feel like one of the major reasons I stopped reading was pretty much like I felt like if I read as opposed to like listening to an audiobook or something like that, then I just would lose 4 times the amount of time for no reason. Like, it's not like I absorb it better if I'm reading it physically. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes it's nice to like lay down and read anyways, but I definitely feel like I don't have time for that. And that's just when I'm doing normal day-to-day stuff. Been doing audiobooks because of your eyes. Lets you multitask. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's another thing too, is like, I definitely learned how to just do stuff while listening to stuff. From watching so much YouTube and listening to so much music and stuff. I totally lost the time. That's really messing me up. Come on, you overgrown salamander. We're just gonna get this guy with bleed. I think that's the play. What do we say, chat? Bleed is for assholes. That's right. Oh, stagger is for assholes. Let's go. Nope. Gotta recenter him. Alright, we actually have a chance on this pull. Probably just jinxed it. But we'll see. Alrighty. Come on. Do something predictable. Yep. Okay. Doing alright there. Oh. For one shot, Chad. Ugh, this guy is so tanky for this build. I feel like I keep having to quantify it. It's because you said something? Potentially. I feel like you need a bigger stick. I feel like that's more the problem. Is the The size of the stick ain't good. But we're doing this for a bigger stick, so it's fine. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Maybe we should dual wield Uchis, actually. We're not really using heavy strikes. Maybe we could get better bleed procs with dual Uchi. Okay, I didn't know where his pool of lava was. I thought he was about to swing me into it. Alright, let's go. Hitless up to the first stagger. Nope. Roll, roll, roll. I was hoping it would let me roll through. Sometimes I kind of get under his tail. Oh, that sucks. Maybe his girlfriend seems overly angry. Hot and bothered, for sure. Damn. The puns. They're so punny. You know what I definitely try and make more time for reading, actually, is comic books. Most of the time, I consume my comic books basically in the audio format, which is YouTube channels talking about comic books. But a lot of them also follow along with the stories as they're narrating. And sometimes the book has more nuanced text, or like the person making the video literally just says something that's wrong, or that like they rephrase something that is meant to be taken in a different context because of the words used. So in that circumstance, I will like pause and I'll read the comic. Like conversation is typically what it's in, and I'll read the conversation along while they do their narration. I think we double fist. Yeah. If only there was some kind of bang. I don't have enough strength to do a greatsword right now. Is his head in lava? No, it isn't. Let's go. He is invulnerable on that recovery phase. That's kind of BS. After this attempt, we will try double Uchi if this doesn't work, because we do have the second Uchi. I don't know if you know that, Blades. Like, we have the second Uchi Katana. Like, if we wanted to try for that. long as we don't take one of the big hits. Oh, we do that. Oh, okay. I do know that, but Fang better. Oh, the anti-sim. Dude, that scream. That scream when you burn to death is actually, like, insanely realistic. Alright, equipment. Bloodhound's Fang, the curved greatsword. Or double Uchi. We do have Uchi +1. Thought we were on Uchi +0 this whole time. Either way, we go to medium load. But if we take that off, it's 14.2. You have enough to two-hand Bloodhounds? Well, its damage isn't that much more. And does it have bleed on it? I don't... Yeah, it does. Okay. I said we're gonna dual hand Uchi. Let's dual hand Uchi. But if that doesn't work, we'll try Bloodhounds. There we go. Bloodhound's finesse is also the best. Fine. Okay, we'll do the curved. Is that normal? Okay. That's something. Alright. I mean, we'll see what that does. Oh, hit LT into RT. Oh, okay. That is an interesting combo. I think it's gonna get me into more trouble than it will help, but we'll see. We got 15 minutes to make this work, chat. It's also a dodge window. Sure, yeah. I don't know how the hell in the world I would actually time that, but you're not wrong. Easily. Let's see. Okay, well. First arrow, we can say. Don't. Oh my god, he dragged me back into it. Alright. Okay, I can see now how you can time that, I suppose. It's not like Unsheath, you don't want to spam it, yeah, for sure. That was the nice thing about Unsheath, though. It's like, just unload that shit whenever you could get a heavy off. Yeah, I wonder if I can use that to skip over his tail, actually. Yes, I would need better footwear. I hate that charge. What, that hit me? Alright, I guess I was too far away. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was, I don't know why we suggested this. Like, at this point, like, probably should have just stuck with the fucking katana. I don't know, the self-doubt. It's driving. Who's me? Fair. Fair point. The worm has superior footwear. I think the worm just has superior foot. I don't. You want double fist? This is my fault for even bringing up an alternative in the first place. What do you mean? I thought I could, I could equip Moonveil with base int. Only if base int is 23? Oh, damn. Okay. I mean, I can farm souls off stream if we get a weapon we can't use. By the time I realized that tell, like, blinked into the lava. You can actually, like, spend a long time repositioning there. I see that. I almost used it correctly. Alright. Going back to the original plan. Yeah, I mean, giving you that that dodge window is pretty cool. Still prefer Hoarfrost Axe though. I like having Cone of Cold in a Souls-like game. Yeah, I know it's worse now. They nerfed it while we were still playing. So we swapped to claws. I do wish they had gone back and buffed it, though. It was fun how it used to be. Oh god. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Easy. There's a reason I hate this fucking move. God. This DLC perfume cheese meta. Perfume cheese meta? Oh, that sounds fun. Sounds gross. I suppose it depends on the kind of cheese. Knowing Dark Souls, it was probably gross cheese. Like moldy or slimy or brie. Brie, sir? I'm more meant to say blue, but fuck it. I stand by what I said. Brie. Fuck Brie. With Esper. My mod's turning against me over cheese. Hater? Sure. That's what we'll call that emotion. And definitely not just standing by just a random thing I said. Havarti sucks. Havarti is too hard to have the flavor it has. That's the real take. Like, Havarti is a very hard cheese. And it has a very subtle flavor. And I'm like, sir, you should be like 50 times more pungent than you are. I don't know. It's wild. Havarti's wild. Do agree on blue cheese though. That's icky. So, fun thing is for the longest time. So I am allergic to mold. I am allergic to seasonal mold. It makes seasonal allergies pretty bad because pretty much whenever the seasons change. So this is all seasons. This isn't just like spring or summer. This is all seasons. At the seasons change, different fungi spore. And depending on not the pollen count in the air, but the spore count in the air, is how I get allergic, like seasonal allergies, and it sucks. However, as a child, I thought that also meant that I was allergic to eating mold. So blue cheese was avoided at all costs. Now I found out later in life, you know, as I grew into my adulthood, like, that's not how a mold allergy works, actually. Like, it works the way that I had just said earlier. So because of that, I thought, like, I couldn't have blue cheese, but I could have actually had blue cheese that whole time. Not that I wanted to. At that point, I'm just like, who wants to eat mold of any kind? So, yeah, so now I just avoid blue cheese because of its flavor, but, like, also just, like, don't eat mold. Like, that's gotta be bad for people. Like, there was a very rare case of, like, penicillin being a really good idea. But, like, 99.9% of molds are fucking abysmal for human consumption. And way more of them are lethal than are actually edible. So, why risk it? not sure we're actually getting better results out of the double fisting the katanas either, which is unfortunate because we could have just been going single katana this whole time. But regardless if we beat this on stream, I will go ahead and keep trying to beat this off stream so that I can just join with Moonveil Katana on Monday. If we're playing Monday. It might actually be a long while before we play Elden Ring again. Depending on how much Oblivion I want to play. Because I definitely want to play Oblivion. And who did we say we were rolling with in Oblivion earlier? The Thing? The Thing was my earlier idea before... No, the Lusty Argonian Maid. Yes, that's what was determined. We're playing the Lusty Argonian Maid. Female Lizard Lusty Maid, yes. Yes, you did miss that one. That was... that was, I think, while you were out walking the dog or something, but yeah. Alright, we're gonna go back to dual wielding this guy. We go into it, she thinks I'm gonna make the thing out of like an orc or something. Can you even play orcs in I think all the races are available in Oblivion, right? Like, I could be confusing it with, like, Morrowind, but, like, Morrowind could also, like, have it. Like, as long as they can be lusty. I mean, fair. I think there is orc, yeah. But, yeah, make an orc thing. I want to see if, like, an orange skin tone, like, Thing Orange is even available in Oblivion. I don't think it is. We'll see if we can make the thing, and then we'll make the Lusty Argonian Maid. I need to figure out where maid items are in fucking Oblivion now. Jesus Christ. You went straight to Trump when you said orange. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. I don't like to make anyone think of politics. We've politicized a color now. We're already two political colors, but... Let's say forward mods incoming. That's for a different stream. We don't talk about that stream here. They have? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Like, all the mods are already in the works, which is great. I was curious if anyone knew what engine they actually made this on, because I've seen, like, the remaster visually, and it looks too good to be the Bethesda Elder Scrolls engine. It looks like it should be, like, Unreal. But I don't believe that Bethesda would use Unreal over using, like, the Starfield engine that they just made. Or maybe this is the first for Bethesda Engine 2. Reported as UE5. Holy shit. They actually used Unreal. That's unreal. Well, that would explain, like, the lighting and stuff. It looks really good, so I'm looking forward to see how the game performs on Unreal. And what kind of mods people are able to make out of that. Because I'm sure people love modding in Unreal already. Building up your stagger. I am if I'm hitting you. There's a chance that the developer that did the remaster didn't tell Bethesda they were using Unreal Engine until it was too late. That is not how massively licensed titles like that work. Like, they know that if they use Unreal, that they have to give a certain amount to license Unreal. And the fact that they were just purchased by Microsoft, while this was reportedly already in the works, like, tells me that either they were trying to screw over Bethesda or they were trying to screw over Microsoft, if that's the case. Which is a ballsy thing for a developer to do. Like a legendarily ballsy thing to try. Dude. That spit went way away from where I thought it was going to. I thought I was baiting it back, and then it didn't. Alright, this has got to be the last pull for the night. This has got to be the last pull for the night. It's the last pull I'll probably do on stream. But we've got our bounties in for the night. We completed, I think, 3 bounties tonight, which is solid. 2, if not. So, either way, really, really good progress tonight. And then when we come back to this, we will have a Moon Veil that I'm thinking will probably be +2 or +3. It depends on how much I feel like farming. And we'll probably have a couple levels. I know a Phantom who could fight this boss. I have very few Phantoms unlocked. If you're offering your services, Blades, I suppose. Or if you're talking about a Bell. Okay. Like, if you want to, that's fine by me. Also, you know, we can arrange that for a later time, whenever really, like, works for you. It doesn't have to be right now. Damn. Ow. What a shitty attack. But I guess if you're available right now, I'll give one more pull. See if you can get it in one. Depends on what character you want me to be on. I mean, I don't really have a preference. Like, you can go with whatever you want, man. In one is crazy. You're getting stomped into oblivion. Does that not count? Oh, man. Creates a summon sign. No, I need reveals co-op. I mean, that's fine. Stomped or not, I'm just after the item. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, this challenge is just to have something to do on stream and kind of get me back into the flow of things. Like, ideally, I become, like, good again before Night Rain comes out. And then I can actually, like, clear Night Rain with some level of confidence. But, like, up until that point, I don't care what we're doing. I don't care, like, what methods we use to win, if we're using bells or physics that are weird or summons. I don't care. The boss just needs to die. And then chat just needs to pick the next one. Chat or my lovely wife. What am I checking? Checking Steam. What am I checking Steam for? Hold on. I don't see any DMs on Steam. Yeah, I don't see anything on... Oh, maybe that was it. Hold on. Just got a notification as I went to close it. One unread chat message. There we go. Ah, yes. Ye old password. How do I set that? Cross-region play, disable data user agreement, launch settings, send someone sign. I don't have to quit to set that, do I? Multiplayer. Multiplayer password, here we go. Oh, well, it doesn't help if you guys see it, but there you go. Worm. W-U-R-M. Do I have to cancel this? I really didn't mean to put it down. Let me run to the boss quick? Yeah, fair. So once you've gotten there, let me know and I'll use my Burl Calling. Probably need to go pick up more of those too if we're gonna do more of this in the future. We probably won't. We'll probably only do it for like what we need a weapon for or something like that. I definitely need to do some farming before we get back to this so that I can keep up with the bosses. Finger Severer. Sign is down. Cool. Blades. Noble knight blades, I call forth ye to slay this dragon and help us get a really cool fucking sword. Excellent. Look at that drip. Man's about to go medieval on this. Dual curved swords. Let's go. He's just gotta chop his way through the enemies. What? Intense HP nerf? Yeah, I'm sure. What level is that tune? Yeah, I don't know what having two people here is going to do to his pattern, but... It's gonna make him look that way. least you should have the flasks that it isn't really an issue as long as it doesn't one-shot you. I say as it gets really close to one-shotting you. Blades is just cannon fodder? I mean, no, he's doing a decent chunk of damage. I'm never gonna discount that. We thank our corroborators and collaborators here. There's the bleed proc, so that's nice. Got a nice charge in there, I saw. Hard to see much of anything when I'm all up in this fucking worm's crotch. But I do believe, with the assistance of our pal here, we might have this. Yes. Just gonna beat that ass. You go for the... Yeah! Oh, so good. Let's go! The power of collaboration! The Moonveil Katana! Thank you very much, Blades. Alrighty, so that means next time we find ourselves here in Elden Ring, we will have 23 intelligence and we will be wielding the Moonveil Katana. Blades was level 344 for that fight. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for the help there, Blades. Very appreciated. And thank you all for tuning into the stream tonight. Love you all. I'll see you all on Friday. We're probably doing more Lego building, but it's kind of up to Z. So we will see you guys all then.